guys, it's Cootsteph, and today we're going to be going through Melanie Martinez album theories. Okay, so we know that Crybaby is a story, and Melanie has said multiple times, obviously this story is going to be continued through her next album, which happens to be coming out this year. So I am just piling up a bunch of theories on what could happen in this next album. I'm going to be saying other people's theories, but then also my theory. So one of my theories, and a lot of people have thought of this too, and so I'm like, okay, I guess I'm not original, but it's that Crybaby could be set in a school, because there's been talk about a lot of different people are going to be in it, like friends, or I'm excited because my theory is that Johnny, Blue Boy, the BICTH from Pacifier are all going to be in it too. Like, what if they make more appearances? And like, what if we meet all the characters that didn't go to her pity party? Anyway, so with a school, so Melanie has said that this is going to be a place that everyone can relate to, and everybody goes to school, so honestly, why not? And so you have to think of like, what goes on at a school? So these are some ideas for like songs that you could have. So there could be a school shooting song. And like, that's very relevant because, I mean, she did a song about being kidnapped, so having a school shooting that's something that we could expect. Obviously, there's going to be a bullying song. Now, I want it to be Porcupine because I want a studio version. But Melanie has been bullied, and that's a lot of where Crybaby's roots come from, obviously. So Melanie can incorporate her bullying into Crybaby's life. So obviously, at a school, there's lots of opportunities other than like the dark, like bullying. But there could be like songs about crayons or recess. There's so many possibilities just because it's set in a kid's world, and you know, and I always like to think of like what sounds could be incorporated into the songs because, you know, she takes a lot of inspiration off of that. So I'm like pencils scratching or like chalkboard sounds. I have no idea, but there is a lot that could be heard. This is a really good theory. So this person says that they feel like it's going to be at a school, and we've already talked about that, but there might be a song about mental health, which would be really cool to hear. This person says that Melanie said that this album is going to be like so much darker than the original, which is just more exciting to hear. But this person says that Crybaby might be on the edge of suicide and meets a friend because apparently Melanie posted a picture on Instagram with like lyrics that were talking about friendship, and so there's also speculation that it could be a strawberry boy because she does have a new tattoo recently that's a strawberry. I do really think that the suicide theory is kind of interesting just because at the end of Crybaby there's Mad Hatter, and like that was like a confidence boost. Like she was, you know, she was happy in her own skin. So maybe there's something that triggers or like sets her off again, and so that will be what the next album is like what caused her to be not so confident again and, you know, feel bad about herself, obviously. But then I also have a theory, just a theory. So, you know, Pity Party is in the middle, basically the middle of the album, and so maybe I'm thinking that it might not necessarily be a sequel, but maybe it'll be like during, so it's not a prequel or a sequel, but like during it a little bit, or maybe like starts at like Pity Party and then goes forward, because I mean, maybe some like the Pity Party, something happens at school because these are probably the kids that didn't go, so maybe something happens and then that's like her suicide thing. I don't know. I mean, that'd be like even more of an expansion of the story because it's literally expanding this way instead of like forward and through the story. This person says that it could be just a very depressed, like droopy town, and nobody wants to do anything or nobody wants to live. And because Melanie did say that it's somewhere that anyone can relate to, it could be just like, you know, everyone's like depressed and like bad days. And Melanie has said that the wolf is coming back. The wolf. So I'm interested to see where the wolf is, because he could be in jail right now. I mean, technically, we don't know if she called the cops on him or anything. So he could be still out there, obviously. But, like, is he just gonna ride around in the back of a music video in his ice cream truck? Or, like, is he gonna be a teacher if it's at a school? Or if he's, like, a dad of a kid? I don't know. What? This person says that they know the theme because they guessed it correctly at a meet and greet last year, but she told him not to tell anyone. It's probably a school. To be honest, it's probably the school. Because, I mean, anyone could think of that. So there's multiple people who said how it probably won't happen, but it'd be awesome to see if it was located in, like, a mental hospital, just because at the end of the story, Mad Hatter, you know, she goes crazy, but it's not a place where everyone can relate to. Dude, I totally forgot about this. This adds to the school theory, and I remember seeing this. So Melanie posted a picture of, like, a milk bottle, and, like, it talked about school on it. I remember seeing that, and whenever that was posted, I'll put the picture here, but I was like, it's at a school. I think that is what triggered me to, like, think it was at a school. Another thing I forgot to add is that Melanie did say that Crybaby is going to be running away. Now, I don't know how that fits in with a school particularly, but maybe she's, like, running away from, like, bullies. Okay, this is not really a theory, but this person wants a song about, like, Melanie being scared of the monster, like, in her closet or, like, under her bed. This theory is really good. So the theory is that the town is called Playland because in Carousel it says, "Come take my hand and run through Playland." That's pretty good. I was thinking that maybe, like, some kind of name like that for the next album. So that's it for, like, the school theories, but I do want to say one thing that I want to see in this album is I know it is going to be about, like, Melanie and the outside world, but I do want to see more about, like, her mom and, like, her brother and see what happens to them, because I mean, her mom killed her dad, you know, like, what happens to their family after that? Because after Sippy Cup, we don't really see anything. Melanie kind of Crybaby just kind of goes on her own throughout the rest of the story. So I want to go back to the house, but sounds like we're not going back to the house. Anyway, that is it for all of these theories. I know a lot of them were just about school, but thanks so much for watching. Be sure to give a like if you liked this video, and comment down below some of your thoughts and what you are excited about in the new album. And if you're not already, could you be sure to subscribe to be a part of the Coot Clan? And if you haven't already, go ahead and click the little notification bell to be notified every time I upload. And I will see you guys next week. Bye!